Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul has been postponed, and that leaves Jake Paul without an opponent, with Logan Paul putting his hat into the mix. Now let's take this back to where it all started and why I think this fight is actually better than the Mike Tyson fight for Jake Paul. Years back last year when Logan Paul and Jake Paul were kind of getting into it a little bit.
Did you see that picture of when you won your fight against Nate Diaz and everybody's cheering and Logan's sitting there? He looks like a super villain.
I didn't think it was real. I just don't get it. I just can't believe it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's really weird.
When the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight got confirmed, Logan Paul said that he was offered Mike Tyson. He turned it down, and now Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson, which Jake Paul kind of aired out, saying that that is a lie. It never happened.
My brother and I's relationship sometimes has to be like aired out, but it seems as if the court of public opinion is the only thing that like steers him in the right direction. It is weird to lie, to blatantly just lie. We signed a deal with Netflix, and our goal was to go get another fighter to fight me. We were the ones that brought the Netflix deal to Tyson. So Tyson was never in the market offering people the fights for anyone to turn down. So yes, it is weird to go online and lie.
Jake Paul postponed his event with Mike Tyson, where it looks like he's going to be fighting Mike at the end of the year, Q4.
He says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there.
Logan Paul then put out the call out to Jake Paul. He said, so Mike Tyson's out. I'll step in and we could settle this once and for all, at Jake Paul, with a picture of them standing face to face. Jake Paul said, Mom doesn't want me to KO you, but F it. Loser has to change their last name. Hashtag Paul versus Paul. Now, who knows how seriously these guys are taking this call out, because at the end of the day, they are brothers, so who knows if they're really going to step in the ring and go 100% to try to knock each other out, but they have been taking shots at each other throughout the years, saying they would fight each other, saying that that would be kind of like the end-all, be-all of this entire thing. This is really the only fight that makes sense that you could possibly replace Mike Tyson with to fight on Netflix. As Leo Wayne said here, they're around the same weight. They had countless viral feuds since 2017, and is one of the only fights big enough to justify replacing Mike. Ariel Helwani said that Netflix is really insistent that they want Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson to be their first event. That's the one they want. That's the one that is going to capture the eyes of the public. But if Jake Paul and Logan Paul got in the ring, that would literally be insane. I feel like that would kind of break the internet to just see two brothers. I don't feel like any brothers have really gone in the ring against each other at that kind of level in that stage. And Jake Paul's been getting some serious flack for fighting Mike Tyson, trying to reschedule that fight. Everyone's saying he picks on old men, pensioners, people who don't belong in the ring with him, doesn't fight younger guys, doesn't fight anyone fit, athletic, doesn't fight anyone who's in their prime, not retired, and a fight against Logan Paul would kind of put the end to those criticisms as a guy with similar experience to him, similar age, similar height and weight, and just a more interesting matchup, because Mike Tyson should not be getting in the ring, if we're being honest. At 58 years old that he's going to be stepping in at, it just doesn't make sense to fight a guy who's 27 years old, regardless of whether you think he's going to knock him out in one round or you think he's going to get knocked out by Jake Paul. It just shouldn't be happening, in my opinion. I just don't want to see him kind of tarnish that legacy a little bit, and that be even like the last thing people remember of Iron Mike Tyson, the legend.